Aloha, this is Dr. Martina and welcome. When I was young, my mother asked me or told me, she says, if you're looking for a good lover, pay attention to how they drive and how they eat. And I followed that suggestion, and I have to say there's some truth to it, especially when it comes to the eating part. Now, I'm pretty sure most of us have found themselves across the table on a dinner date, and after you've seen your date chew their food like carnivores, and the desire to kiss them went out of the window fast because you just can't imagine them being a good kisser. Now, I hope you have experienced a good kiss, and I'm wondering if you ever asked yourself, what makes a person a good kisser? And is this something that one is born with, or is this something that I can learn? Well, this is what this video is all about. Now, you may see that kissing is just putting two lips together and then we'll see what happens. We do a lot of that with our sexuality. You may ask yourself, how aggressive can I be with my tongue? I mean, I initiated this kiss, so I should probably be the assertive one. And when do I yield to the other tongue? What do I do with the extra saliva? What do I do with my big nose? Do I tilt my head to the side? Do I hold their head? I mean, there's all these questions because there's so much pressure on this kiss because sometimes you only get one chance and then that's it, So I understand. I have been there. I have been in awkward kissing moments, where I was just like too excited and I couldn't really put two and two together. But you know what? If I think the bottom line is that a lack of education is what makes this absolutely beautiful activity of kissing someone and can create a blundering nightmare out of it. But you know what? It doesn't have to be that way, because you can learn this. And I'm going to tell you, a good kisser focuses on three elements, and that is awareness, passion, and desire. And let me tell you how you can do that. Awareness. Our lips are sensitive, and our tongue is an adventurous explorer. Now cultivate this awareness. Practice it every time you eat or drink. With this awareness, you will understand that forcing your way into someone else's mouth is not the way, at least not in the beginning. Just as mindlessly chewing your food without savoring its flavors, temperature, or texture is not the way to eat. Without awareness, you cannot fully appreciate what you're doing with your mouth. And when you are aware and present, you can better understand your partner's cues. Later, and much later, you can ask how they enjoyed about the kisses and what they can be improved. You don't need to know right off the bat how they like to be kissed, because you really can't know. But you can show interest in finding that out. And by having an open, ego-less conversation about it. Kissing is a journey, a work in progress, and is something that evolves. Remember, feedback is the key in this journey. It will make you feel more connected and more communicative. Now, the second element is passion. If you're passionate about food, you will indulge in every bite, from taking it off your fork and putting it in your mouth to chewing on it, sucking on it, getting the flavors out of it, swallowing it, being satisfied with this perfect bite you just had. You will slow down every experience, every step when you're passionate about it. And it's that same passion that you can feel and you must feel in order to become a good kisser about kissing. Now, what is the vehicle for that? It's your mouth. So you can it's your tongue, it's your lips, it's your inside of your mouth, your saliva. So you can actually use a fruit like a mango to practice that, to be reignited, to really slow down and be reignited and see what your tongue and your lips is doing for you. Cut the meat off, cut the peel off, be left with the pit, put the pit in both of your hands and start sucking on it. Only use your lips and your tongue, don't use your teeth, and let them do the work for you. Your saliva will start dancing and will start combining with the juice of the mango, just like it does with the other saliva of a person when you kiss them. Now, it will get a little messy. The juice of the mango and the saliva can get a little wet, but don't worry about it. Just don't drown them in it, But just have less fear about it, and you can get less fear about it. You can reconnect with the passion if you practice with a mango. And the third element is desire. Kissing is one of the most intimate things to do with somebody else. I understand that many people are intimate and they're not into kissing for one reason or the other. And I believe everyone gets to express their sensuality the way they see fit or the way they're comfortable with. But if being with a good kisser brings fond memories to you and you want to have more of it in life, becoming a good kisser would be your first task. There are so many couples that they want to stay together, they are together, but kissing is something that's missing because they never talk about it. That's the worst thing, and that's what we do in relationships when they break down. We just don't talk about it. So having a conversation about kissing, or actually just bringing yourself to the point where you just plop a wonderful, passionate, loving kiss onto your partner, may be exactly what you both need. Now, becoming a good kisser is your responsibility, and for that, having a desire to kiss is definitely a required element in it. So when you focus on these three elements, awareness, passion, and desire, when you practice becoming a good kisser by eating mango pits or eating your food one way or the other by paying more attention what your lips and your tongue is doing for you for that experience, then you will have a chance to become a good kisser. And if you're in a relationship, you will have a chance for both of you to go on this journey of having wonderful, passionate kisses with each other, because it is one of the most beautiful things to do, most intimate things to do with someone, especially with someone that you love. And as you know now, everything can be learned, and if you need some help, reach out to me. I'll be more than glad to do that. So all it takes is just an email and say, I'm ready to learn how to become a good kisser. I'm looking forward to hear from you.